Good morning, everyone. My name is Lauren Williams. I work with Councilmember Joyce Shepard. We're here at the Atlanta Technical College starting off or kicking off our film, television, and education workshop here at the Atlanta Technical College. The first part is a tour of Screen Gems. Screen Gems is a brand new project and a brand new studio that opened up in July of 2010 here at the City of Atlanta in District 12, of which Councilmember Joyce Shepard is the council member for this area. So we would like to take you around the new studios. They've just built 2 new buildings. They're going to show you where films and TVs are made and give you a little history about the areas. This is very rich with history here in the City of Atlanta. So we hope that you enjoy it, and we'll see you soon.
Stay tuned. Thank you very much.
I'm Chris Bagwell. I run this crazy place here, and it's going to be an exciting day. I started with Screen Gems last August. Screen Gems started looking for property in Atlanta back in February, a year ago, so 13 months ago. The 2 big buildings here we'll see in a minute were built in 1915. This was originally way back. This was Creek Indian land, and then became Lakewood Park, which was, still kind of is Lakewood Park. And the lake down here, which is much smaller than it used to be because they filled it in for parking lot for the amphitheater, was the original water source for the whole city. And there's a waterworks, some of you may know there's a waterworks over the road there, across the road. So that was the original water source for the city of Atlanta. For those of you who are here, there were carnival rides and stuff all along here. Sometimes when you look at the old pictures of this place, it's hard to even orient
right
yourself.
Right in front of you,
so much installed. Right in front of you, this is the firehouse that was built in 1922, I believe. These 2 buildings on your right and left, stages 1 and 2, were built in 1915. The fairground started in 1915. So in 4 years, these 2 buildings are 100 years old, which is kind of cool. Not much in Atlanta like that, right? And we'll walk inside of this one in a little bit, but they built a firehouse for the fairgrounds itself. So it was fairgrounds for 60, 70 years, and then became film studio, Ed Spivey, in the 80s, kind of haltingly in the 90s. There were a number of films made here. School Days, Spike Lee's movie, was made in Building 4 over here, right? You know that. And then several other movies, Smokey and the Bandit, Sharky, right, which was also at Peachtree Plaza. Lottery Ticket recently, a Timothy Hutton movie way back. A lot of it. So this is stage 4. This is 13,000 feet. We renovated this first. When we came into this building last June, it was disastrous. There was stuff everywhere. People had been living in here and all of their stuff. The urine smell was just beyond belief. There's offices in the front part upstairs. This is the old projection booth that we renovated as an office. And that's the old stage, the old live stage right there. We cut it. The reason we put that wall there is because there's about 1,500 feet of space backstage that a production will use for dressing rooms, hair and makeup, art department, things like that. And so it's was more useful to kind of do that with it as well. So this is where the game was shot. They had one big set here, one nightclub set over there, and then an outdoor set. And then they always have swing sets, which are sets they build for 1 or 2 shots, and then they put those here in the corner and then change those out.
That's not a problem.
These guys are laying out.
No problem, man. I'll get you on the next one.
Their set is a huge, you've seen that show, right? It's a huge set. It's this massive set that's 50 feet long. Yeah, and there was a lot of stuff shot in here in the days in the 80s and 90s. In the fairground days, I have pictures of 5,000 cows in here, or tobacco markets. I mean, everything in the world has been in these buildings over 100 years. This is the same exact size as the one next to it, and Tyler shot the interior of the color grills next to it. It's a little limited by the columns, so people these days want much wider spaces. So you can shoot certain kind of things in these buildings, but for big stuff you need 200 this way, like 250 that way. The reason we just put a wall in it, you're like, why would you put a wall in the middle of it? Is because Sony, who's coming in here to shoot a big TV show, they'll be in here 6 months. The day it opens, when you have multiple sets, if you have a wall, you can shoot over here while you're getting ready over there. So you can get a lot more done by moving back and forth between two sides of the stage. So this is a wall that, it's obviously not a movable wall. It's a wall that will be here for their production, and then if somebody else comes in and they want it down here. So this is our lower parking lot. We rent out parking spaces. This is a production called Joyful Noise that's got Dolly Parton and Queen Latifah in it that's be coming out in a few months. So they need huge amounts of parking for trucks and trailers. I mean, that's all one medium-sized movie. A big movie would be 2 or 3 times that many trucks. If you've ever seen them in your neighborhood, it's a ridiculous amount of vehicles. And so we have folks coming in and out of here, and they like it here because it's secure, it's near the highway, it's between downtown and the airport. It's a great, a lot of what we have going for us here is location, obviously.
Do you all do anything with Tyler Perry?
We did. Tyler, right as we got our deal done last summer, Tyler shot all the interiors of for Color Girls inside of the second building over here, building 2. He's so full at his own place, he has to use other people's places. And one of the main reason we came to Atlanta was that, as you know, the TV and film business is booming in Georgia. We're now about 4th in the country. And California, New York, Louisiana, and then Georgia. Yeah, Georgia kind of goes back and forth with a couple others.